Hello and welcome to your 5th Pygame Physics tutorial. This one's called Gravity's a Drag. In the last tutorial we gave my circles the ability to bounce off the sides of the screen. Now we're going to make them bounce off the bottom of the screen specifically by introducing a vector of gravity to drag the balls down. So first thing we need to do is to define our gravity variable. This is going to be a 2D vector from our Euclid library, and it's going to have no value for the x-coordinate and only a value for the y-coordinate. It's going to be a positive value even though it's being dragged down because of the way the x and y coordinates work on screen. Now my circle is going to need this acceleration also passed in along with the velocity, and we're going to store that acceleration in the myCircle object. Next thing we need to do is to change our move function so that on every frame the position and the velocity are also updated. The velocity is updated by acceleration times time. Also our position formula has to be changed in order to include change in position by acceleration over time. So after we've done that, we also have to add in our gravity variable to our myCircle when we create it. So that's just using the global gravity, which was the 0.0, 80 vector. And so now we get this. But unfortunately our circles are still kind of randomly changing direction. That's because of our direction tick. So let's just go down and take that block of code out because it's not needed. And let's see how that looks instead. Now you'll notice even with this one, the balls are bouncing and they're not moving around randomly, but they're still achieving the same peak after every time they bounce. And this is not what circles or balls normally do. So we need to introduce another element, some drag, to actually make the balls slow down and eventually come to a complete stop. And sorry, I'm kind of doing some stuff off screen, mess this up, but I'm adding in just a simple line that's going to decrease velocity over time as well. And now you can see it. Self-velocity times drag times d time subtracted from the velocity. And that gives us balls that bounce but never quite achieve the same height that they did before. So if you left this running long enough, eventually all of them would come to a standstill at the bottom.